Good morning. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker, and we have Nikki, the Poplar Picker here. Hope everybody's having a good morning. I feel good.
Mhm.
I feel good. I've been busy and getting stuff kind of revamped with my business,
That's good.
trying to get some make some changes and they're good changes. It's just changes, and so good. I feel good about it. I feel better today than I felt yesterday about the whole business.
Good.
So, yeah. Good morning, Bridget. Good morning, Maureen. Man, it's early for you out there. You're out in Cali.
Who's in Cali?
Maureen.
Oh, is she?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think so. I'm
I
pretty
don't know where I
sure.
thought she lived, but
I'm pretty sure. Right, Maureen? You're in California.
yeah, I guess that. Yeah, that sounds right.
There's Why Not's Hidden Treasures. Thanks for coming in. So, what's today? Thursday,
Thursday.
the 29th. March is almost over.
It is. We had a issue with Diesel last night.
Uh-oh.
He came in and couldn't walk. Couldn't barely get up the stairs. Couldn't walk. He was
What?
drooling and panting, and he was staggering, and he would like just like do something weird with his head, like tilting it back, and it was just really strange. And I mean, honestly, I thought he was dying.
Hmm.
Because he was on the couch and he laid his head back on the couch, like straight up actually, but just kind of leaning back. And then
Mm-hmm.
his tongue flopped out like down on the side of his mouth. And I was like, oh shit. He stopped panting, and I was watching him, and he was like breathing slower and slower. I was like, oh shit. He's all right. I mean, he's not perfect right now, but he's better.
Well, that's good.
He's walking better. He's not falling over. You
Oh,
can still see that his hips might be a little jacked up or something. Maybe he's
uh,
walking kind of funny with his hips. So I'm wondering if somebody hit him last night
well,
outside.
I mean, they
Um,
go all over, right?
huh?
They go all over, right? I mean,
Well, normally they stay off the road, but apparently they didn't.
yeah,
Because that's the only thing I can think of is that maybe somebody accidentally hit him. Maybe they tried to slow down and maybe just bumped him.
right. But just
But it
enough
didn't
to,
just enough to put him out of whack, I think.
right.
But this morning he was trying to jump. I told him not to jump, so he didn't. Because usually when you're going to take him outside, he'll hop up and down on his front paws, And I mean, he's a very excited little boy. He's very happy all the time. So seeing him like that was just like devastating because I was like, oh my god.
Right.
And but he made it through the night, and he seems to be better. He wants to go outside and play with his brother today, but I told him, I said, no, you guys kind of stay in and chill today.
Yeah.
Lugnut's fine with that. He's all laying on the couch, just totally fine with chilling all day.
You just
Silly.
stretch out and relax.
So I don't know what happened to him. I There's nothing outside like any antifreeze or anything laying around that he can get into. And I would think that if he was into something, Lugnut would have gotten into something.
Yeah.
Like if it was like an old deer carcass or something like that. But why would it screw up his hips?
Yeah.
Um I looked on the internet, and there's this vertabilis or something disease, and it's something from the inner ear, but that
Huh.
usually only affects older dogs. And his eyes weren't shaking like that, like the other dogs did. He was
Mm-hmm.
acting like that otherwise, but his eyes weren't flickering.
Mm-hmm.
And And then I was worried about seizure, but then seizure, I mean, if he had a seizure, he would be walking better today. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Than he is. But because my daughter's little chihuahua has seizures, and yeah, at first he's like, but
Mm-hmm.
when he's still confused, but he walks normal after that. So we'll
Hmm.
see. I think he got hit. I think that's what happened. Maybe bumped.
Yeah. Just
I
enough to jar him.
think so.
Yeah.
But he seems to
Well,
be getting better. So
hopefully he'll be okay.
yeah, he'll be okay. I think I told him to lay down, and I'm gonna keep him in today and make him lay down. So
Well, if he's in, he's not going to be as active as he
yeah,
normally would. So
yeah.
that'll probably help him.
Try to keep him from jumping up and down. He gets so
Yeah.
excited and he hops. And then if you scratch his butt, he twerks. So I can't touch his butt today either. So
Oh, good morning, Hank.
I keep trying to get a video of him twerking. Sometimes he gets really going at it and it's hilarious.
Good morning. So get this flips. Thanks for coming in. So, so yeah, it's Thursday. It's supposed to be a pretty. Is it getting warm over there?
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 48 degrees yesterday. Now it's down to like 25 today. So
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be in the 50s today.
I think it's supposed to be cold like all weekend.
Yeah.
Hey Angie, good morning, Maureen. Good morning, Hank. Why not? Good morning, everybody.
So, yeah, my mother-in-law messaged me and she said, you know, I had originally we went to lunch every week on Friday. And Friday is usually usually Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and the weekend. That's usually my busiest time. Trying to
Yeah.
get stuff up, ramping up for the weekend, all that. Well, so she calls me or she texted me yesterday and she said, "Hey, do you want to go to lunch tomorrow?" And you know me.
Yeah, can't say no.
I mean, I was trying to think of like, because I just I don't think that she like gets it. And she must think I sit around and eat bonbons all day. I don't know. But I said, well, I said I can, we can go to lunch. I said, but I'd like to stay close because I can't be gone too long.
Hmm.
And so we're just gonna stay in town, and we do have a restaurant in town, a little cafe. So I
Well,
said,
that's good.
if we can just stay in town, and I mean, I feel bad because she's gonna drive 30 miles to go to lunch with me, and then have to drive another 30 miles home.
Yeah, that's what she wants to do.
But you know, I couldn't bring myself to say, I'm really busy right now. I've got a lot of stuff going on at the end of the month. I just can't do it.
I know, because she's lonely and she's old and she's so sweet and
She is. I mean, she's just you know, I just have to, I don't know how much time I've got left with her, so, and I would feel horrible if, something happened. So I
yeah,
just go with the flow, and I figure, it's not going to hurt me. I'm going to eat lunch anyway. I'll probably take another, you know, 30 minutes to 45 minutes to eat lunch anyway.
yeah,
So, you know, might as well eat lunch with company and
yep,
get out of the house for a few minutes. So,
yep. And she's willing to come all the way there, so why not?
yep. Yeah, I know Hank says I feel guilty and bad talk to her on the phone every day, but sometimes I just can't spend a whole day out and about on the town. I completely agree. I mean, if she had her way, we would go 60 miles away to St. Joseph, and we go to lunch and we go to the mall or we go here and
Yeah.
there, but I'm just like
Yeah.
I can't do it. Um but maybe, I'll put the hint out that, Mondays, what I'm really leaning towards is completely taking Monday off.
Oh,
Um and just have that as my day for anything that I do.
yeah.
Whether it's lunch or whatever,
Well, there's
um,
nothing wrong with having a day off. I mean, if we worked 40 hours, we full time job, we still get 2 days off a week, you know.
yeah. Um, so I feel like if I can, of course I'll, still do the show and everything, but um, I think that would be good for me. I haven't been doing that. I mean, I just work and I just work.
Yep.
Um, yeah, she loves going out thrifting and yard selling, but it's been a while now. So she's bored, irritable, restless. Gotta make some changes to my processes.
Well,
Yeah,
that's like my dad, you know. We do dinner on Sunday
hmm,
because, well, in the summertime, sometimes we lax off of that because we see each other all the time in the summer. But in the
right,
wintertime, we make sure we have at least Sunday to go over there for dinner. I make a big dinner. We have dessert and everything, um, just so that we're there at least once a week.
right,
Because it's easy to just get busy with your life and you talk to them every day on the phone,
right,
but they depend on you to come and see them, you know, I mean, and in the wintertime, not very many, he's not out and about as much, and he's been having problems with his knees lately, and so he hasn't been feeling good lately, and so yeah, I mean, I feel really bad that I'm not there every day to go visit him, but I mean, he has a job, but he only works 2 days a week. But you can tell when he calls me, you know, he's kind of bored, you know,
right.
or he'll like find things, find things that need to be done so that we'll just come over there.
Yeah. And like, Sunday is Easter, and so she's having Easter lunch, and so I'll be going over there on that day too. So
Good.
yeah, I just try to, I try not to say no, but
Yeah.
as much as I possibly can, but
Because her other kids don't spend much time with her either, do they?
no.
She don't see
I
them out
mean,
very.
she will, I mean, her son lives with her,
Yeah.
but he works during the day and everything, and um, she has a daughter in Kansas City that she'll come up. She's not coming up for Easter, and she comes up about 3 months, every 3 months or so, which is
Mm.
kind of sad,
Kansas
Um,
City isn't that far. What is it? What, an hour
well,
from you?
yeah, about an hour,
Mm.
but I mean, it's I don't know. And she has another daughter that lives close to her, like in the next town, but she doesn't have a car, and
Oh,
so it's kind of hard for her to get to her, But it's so I don't want to say it's my responsibility to you know so I don't know hang out with her, or I don't know.
yeah.
Maybe everybody thinks, well, everybody else works, and that's probably what they're thinking. Well, you don't have a
Probably.
job.
Probably.
You don't
That's,
work.
that's usually what most people think about us.
You're home all day. You can go out with her, you know. So I just, I'm okay with it. I feel privileged that, she wants to hang out with me. Um, so yeah.
Oh,
Good morning, Swag Maven.
morning, Swag Maven. Yeah, and she's so sweet. And she'd do anything for you.
She is.
Yeah.
She definitely will. She definitely will. So
They just don't realize what they have. You realize, because you don't have a mom, so you realize how important
Right.
she is.
Right.
Whereas her kids, they have their mom. They don't know what it's like to not have their mom.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, someday they're going to realize and they're going to be like, shit, I didn't spend enough time with her. But
Right.
when she goes, you're going to be like, yeah, I spent a lot of time with her. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Yep. Just got to do that for her, for her and for me.
yeah,
But you know, and that's the thing is I don't think anybody really realizes my sister-in-law, she's moving, and so um she's moving from, like, I think she had a two-bedroom house or apartment, and then she's downsizing to a studio. And she's like, yeah, I I made a couple of trips because she's been packing and stuff like that. And she said, yeah, I made 2 trips to Savers. I was
mhm,
like, man, why
yeah,
don't you guys get this? Why
yeah,
don't you? I don't know. So I'm like, well, whatever. You know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. So
mhm,
it's just what it is. Doesn't even ask to come over and help. She just complains, angry as a raccoon, fighting to get out of a gunny sack. Leaves it up to me to figure out what to do to help.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Swag Maven. I hear that song and I'm just like, it definitely hits home that, cats in the cradle. Absolutely. But, we'll just make do, and I might put a little, you know, bug in her ear today and just say, Mondays are my days off, but
yeah.
I'm just, I'll just wing it.
Well, that was when my mother-in-law was alive. You know, I was more of a daughter to her than her own daughter was. I always took her where she needed to go. I always went and visited her. I went, took care of her. When she was in the nursing home and they were having problems with her being ornery, they'd call me and I'd run over there and, you know, but the problem is my sister-in-law doesn't, it doesn't bother her that she didn't have that time with her mom, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
And even though my mother-in-law was so mean to me so many years, I still was there for her.
Right.
But that's because that's family and that's what you do. Some people
Absolutely.
just don't have that.
Yeah. Nikki, how's your sales been doing?
Terrible.
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 Have you been listing?
Yep. They've been
Huh.
horrible. I've got I've been listing every day. I put a sale on my store. I did promoted listings. I've gone in and tweaked my listings. I've lowered my prices and nothing. I had no
Wow.
sales yesterday at all. The day before, I had a $12 sale.
Huh.
Horrible, horrible sales. It's like, and I made top rated seller. So it's like, what the hell?
Right.
Some days you can just do everything, and yeah, you're just not going to get the sales.
Huh.
Horrible.
Well, so as you know, I went to the premium store. Everything doesn't go into effect until the first, but I'm made that move and everything, and I also started on Macari and Posh. I was already on Poshmark, but I just got kind of back into it. Um, and then I made an account through Etsy. So it's not really the way that I wanted to go because I always felt like, if I just put everything on eBay, then it's a lot easier to to deal with all that stuff. But then when you think about it, there's different servers on different platforms, and there's
Hmm.
different eyes seeing your items.
Yep.
So I just went ahead. So I went to the premium, and so I started on Macari. I got 10 listings up yesterday on Macari, and then 2 this morning already. And then the same with Poshmark. So basically, when I'm doing the listing for Macari, I'm also doing the listing for Poshmark.
Good.
So, and I got those, and and really, I can utilize the store on Etsy too. So I'm just trying to figure it out. That's all I can do, I guess.
How is your sales on eBay been?
Not the greatest. But I do have a lot of let's see, I think it was Saturday. I put 1,000 auctions up, and I know that sounds crazy, but and I have 20 and then it's not a very good sell through rate or whatever, but I've got 20 bids. 20 items that have bids on them.
Yeah.
So, hey, it's better than a kick in the pants. So, or the head or whatever.
Yeah.
So, I'm just really, I just want to, I don't want to sell my stuff for cheap, but I also want to move my inventory. So, um, yeah, so I'm just kind of trying to figure it out, and it's a interesting change. Yeah, I hear so many good things about Poshmark. I mean, that I really like Poshmark. Um, and Mercari is really easy to list on too. So, get this flip says, I'm so addicted to Posh. I'm on it more than eBay. My eBay is like, or my hubby is like, you're always on your phone. Are you poshing?
I really like Angie and James. They sure are a nice couple. I see the way he looks at her, and I think they're so sweet.
Aw.
Yeah, they're a nice couple.
Yeah, so so I kind of have a different plan with my eBay, and so I'm planning on doing some more auctions, but I'm not. So I have to be careful because I don't want to put any auctions up on eBay, and I can't put the auctions on Poshmark
Yeah,
or Mercari. So I have to be careful. So
yeah,
basically what I'm doing right now is I'm going through all of my listed stuff through with eBay, and I have to go on and make sure that they're not on auction, and then I can just go ahead and cross list them. So
well,
it's a little more, a little more than just throwing stuff up.
yeah.
So
Well, he's your husband. Of course, he's going to get on your nerves.
that's what husbands do.
Yeah.
That's their job.
Well, that's that. Me and Gary, we're a great couple too, and yeah, he gets on my nerves too. We've been married for 25 years, or will be in June. So yeah, it's just nice to see a nice couple. Like that Princess Casserole, and her husband
Hmm.
Jim. They is that his name, Jim? I think
I
so.
think so. Yes.
Anyway, they're a cute couple too. They they just, yeah, they look like they get along really good. It's nice to see these days because there's so many there's so many people out there that it's divorce and
Yeah.
it's just nice to see a nice couple is all. I'm kind of weird, I guess.
No, it is. I completely agree. I mean, it's
Yeah,
nice to just see two people, getting along and, you
yeah,
know, and that love each other,
yeah, and you can
and
see that they love each other. Yeah,
exactly. And that means a lot these days.
it does.
So, so Hank says you can cross post auction items, just pay close attention so that if they get a bid, you can delete or mark not for sale on Posh.
Yeah,
I don't know about Mercari. Yeah, I I don't know. I just don't want to get into a situation where I have to, um, scramble. And so I feel like if I don't even put the auction items, if I don't put them on, then that just kind of avoids that whole, any kind of situation. Um, I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm just kind of playing it by, ear for right now. So get this. Flip says, "Wow, I have been with him since 2001. We married in 2009. It feels like 25 years."
yeah.
Yeah,
I know. And when I say we've been married 25 years, that's over half my life. I'm only
yeah,
40, so I'm going to be 44 in June, and we'll be married 25 years in June. So, um, we got married the day before my birthday. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's over half my life. That's more than half my life that I've been married to him. Are you
yeah.
trying to figure it out in your head?
Well,
Because if 25 years was half my life, I would be 50, and I'm only 40. Well, going to be 44. So yeah, 25 years. That's more than half my life that I've been married to him.
there
Yeah,
you
sometimes
go.
it feels like 50 years, but when you start looking out there at what's out there, you realize how good you have it.
It's so true.
Yeah, anytime you think, "Oh God, I should get rid of them," yeah, stop and truly look at what's out there.
Yeah, and then also, I, I, it is a pain to retrain or to train, men.
Yeah,
And so, and I'm sure men, and I feel sorry for men too, because I mean, women are so complex and so
yeah,
wishy-washy. I mean, I feel
hmm,
sorry for you guys because you never know what's happening.
yeah,
So I feel, the same way, but
yeah.
and retraining somebody and,
Hmm.
I'm not sure that I am up for that. So,
Marnie and
speak,
Grandma Wrinkle. I I yeah, I always said that if it don't work out between me and Gary, I ain't gonna get anybody else because I might date or whatever, but I don't think I don't want to go through the retraining process.
yeah,
Amen. Mine wears nerves. I don't even have anymore, but wouldn't trade him for the world. Yep, exactly.
there you go.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, that's the way I feel with Gary too. Yeah, he can drive me crazy, but yeah, I couldn't see myself with anybody else.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of chicks, where's Silver hiding at?
I don't know. I don't know where anybody's at.
Yeah, everybody's. We're the only ones on the ball this morning,
Oh, yeah.
or we're the only
Man.
ones that have no life. One or the other.
Maybe a little bit of both. That's funny.
When you retrain, you can't let them know you're doing it. Men are from Mars. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You
You have to be, yeah.
have
You
to
have
be
to hide
secretive.
that. Aw. Men have no idea what they're getting themselves into half the time. I got
Yeah.
a widower, so he was partially broken in. There you go. There you go. Yeah. And I'm sure they feel pretty much the same about us. Um, because we are such a weird creature. Women are. But, I'm wondering. I would say Sally's probably still asleep. She messaged me about, oh gosh, it was like 10:30 yesterday, and she goes, "I'm so sorry." I
Hmm.
said, "What are you sorry for?" She said, "I missed the show," and I said, "Honey, you worked last night."
Yeah.
"I know, but I still should be there." I said, "Well, you got to work and you got to sleep, so we completely understand.
Yep.
You do whatever you need to do."
I don't feel bad not being on the show unless you're by yourself. Then I feel bad.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Those are the days I feel bad about not being on the show.
it,
It's when you're sitting
it's
there by
it,
yourself.
but it
Like,
happens.
oh.
Do if you can't get on or you've got something else going on or whatever, it is what it is, and you just move on.
Have a good day, Angie. You gotta go to the post office. That means you're making sales. That's good.
Yes,
'Cause she's
I.
just kind of just getting into eBay a little bit. She's not really full time or anything, but
Oh, Angie.
hmm
Yeah, I. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. So I've got basically I have 5 accounts right now: eBay, Macari, Poshmark, Truegether, and Etsy.
hmm.
That's a lot. But I mean, I don't have anything on Etsy. Um, Truegether, I don't have to do anything with them because um, they just grab my eBay inventory. So
I know. I wish all of them did that.
wouldn't that be
Grabbed all the
nice?
inventory, and wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
Bridget said if you ever need someone, she can try to be presentable and be on for you.
Hey, that's all right. You can come on whenever you want to come on. You just let me know,
Yeah.
and I'll send you the link.
Everybody give a thumbs up, by the way. I gotta go make something to eat. I'm hungry. I'm like starving. Well, yesterday I wasn't, well, I don't want to be crude or anything, but I haven't pooped for like 2 days.
Okay.
So yesterday I was not having a very good day.
Right.
Well, last night everything started moving. So now today I'm like, yay, I feel better.
I bet you do. I
And
tell
I'm
you
like,
what,
man, I want to eat.
that's the worst. That's the worst feeling is not being able to do that because that just, you just don't feel good.
No.
You just don't. I mean, as gross as it sounds, it's
Yeah,
a
I mean, I don't,
it's a normal thing in life. So,
I mean, that's kind of one of those, well, thanks for sharing that with us, but, hey.
hey, you know what? We're always talking about poop anyway, so
Yeah.
it shouldn't even phase anybody.
No, but everything's good this morning.
Good. That's awesome news.
Yeah. Sorry if I grossed anybody out, but
I think everybody's pretty
pretty used to me.
Well, I mean, I think they're, I mean, it's a normal
Yeah,
function, and so
yeah.
I don't think it's. I think
Yeah,
we're
and I was
okay.
like, oh, what's wrong? Because I was drinking fruit juice and everything, and just, anyways, nothing.
Yeah, Trugether. So it's Trugether. It's kind of like Bonanza. So basically, you go on there and you import all of your eBay info, and then they will, they'll grab all of your listings. So basically, I think they do a lot of Google and stuff like that. So um, yeah, I like it. I like it pretty good. Can you write it in the chat? Together. I think that's how you spell it. Let me go over to my account and make sure.
Yeah, it's just TRUGETTR. Oh,
Is it TRUE?
I don't think I thought it was just TRU.
That's what I was thinking too. But no, I'm wrong. It's
Oh,
TRUEGETHER.
oh yeah, maybe it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
You're right. Sorry.
I did that wrong. Let's see. Does it take down your sales out of let's see, does it take your sales out of there, or do you have to go in and remove it from the site? It syncs daily, every 24 hours, I believe.
Yeah,
But it's always a good thing just to go in
keep an eye on it.
and check it. Um,
Yeah, because you never know. I mean, some of these sites, you never know. Um,
yep,
they can have an oops or whatever. I mean, eBay has oopses.
right. I have had a problem where it wasn't really technically a problem, but where I guess somebody seen it on um it just came up like twice on Google. So I had something listed on Trugether, something listed on eBay, and this one person bought it on Trugether and then went over and bought it um, on eBay, like almost simultaneously. So of course I kept the one on eBay, canceled the one on Trugether, and the thing is with that is there's no consequence to canceling an item.
Yeah,
You just
I
cancel it.
imagine if you got crazy about it, it would be. But
Yeah,
the
yeah,
odds of that happening are pretty slim.
right.
I
It
mean,
doesn't.
that's obviously somebody that was searching on Google for that item,
Right,
and they saw it pop up twice. So they clicked on them both, and I'm sure that's how that happened.
right. Yeah, it does remove it, but I don't believe it's automatically. I think they
Yeah,
sync it every 24 hours or something like that.
yeah,
But it's been I mean, it hasn't been, amazing, but I get, a couple of sales from there. Um,
and
about
I've been on there for
once a
months
month.
and months and months and haven't gotten any sales on there, but
You haven't gotten any sale through Together?
not a one.
Huh.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's just a good place to get some different eyes on your stuff and um you know, definitely not a bad thing. I used to be on Bonanza, but they wanted um they wanted money like a monthly amount, and I'm not gonna do that. So I had an account with them. How did that work? I had an account with Bonanza, and then there was I didn't get an email for a sale or something like that, and there was actually something in there that said you have a sale pending, but it hasn't been shipped, and I'm like, oh shit, that's not good, and but it was like I don't even know how long it was. It was like almost 2 weeks, and that I hadn't sent this item, so I was like, oh, that's not going to work. Um, I thought I had canceled the account, and I had not, because I guess it's a little more. They make it kind of difficult for you to not. Yes, TrueGather does. Um, they do have notifications. Usually, it's an email. Um, but if you have the thing I like is I have my emails connected to my phone. So all I have, and usually if I have an email, it'll come up. Um, so I looked at them too. Didn't really like them too much. I got eCrater, but gotta figure out shipping matrix, so I got it on hold for now. Yeah, I had eCrater too, and they I didn't like their system, so I went ahead and canceled that account.
Yeah, they don't stink at all.
So yeah, I'm not gonna. They had sold something that hadn't been in my inventory for a while, so I was like, I'm not. I want some place, the platform they need to sync. If they're not syncing, um, the smaller ones. Now I know Macari doesn't, Poshmark doesn't, Etsy doesn't, but they gotta sync and they gotta get that information. Um, that's
Yeah,
just a necessary thing.
eCrater just sinks the one time and that's it.
Yeah.
I found
Yeah.
that out the hard way.
Yep. Hi, Mike.
That's my own fault. I just assumed that they sunk like everyone else, but sink, but um, but yeah. And then they don't have like their system. You can't just go in and cancel it either. You have to go in through PayPal and do it.
Right.
So I didn't care for that either. You know.
Maureen says if they're not sinking, they're stinking.
Right.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Anissa. How you doing over there? Getting all your listings up for the day? But, you know, I'm thinking that this is going to be, I'm just trying to keep a positive attitude and, you know, try to make all this work and mesh together and
Mm-hmm.
everything. So, that's all I can do.
Well, it's a little more work, but should be worth it in the long run, I would think.
Yeah. Oh, Anissa. Yeah, you'll have to IM me. I appreciate your thoughts, though. The other morning, I woke up and I guess I had a dream that the lawyers had gotten together and they made a there was a settlement proposed, I guess, and so when I woke up, I was like, "Oh man, it was just a dream," but that's okay. Kind of sucked. Well, I hope you're doing good. I hope you're healing quickly and on the mend and all that good stuff. Yeah, I appreciate the thoughts. Um, Facebook. So what's everybody got going on today? I'm going to lunch. I think she's supposed to be here at 11:30. And listing. Um, I got to get some eBay listings up today, and then work on my Macari and Poshmark. I've also been trying to um, adjust my listings on. Sorry, adjust my listings on eBay because I'm at like 1950, 1953 or something like that. So when the change comes, that sounds horrible. Not no. On the first, when everything rolls over, um, I'd like to have about 1,500 listings, but that's a lot. That's a lot of listings to cancel. 500 or 400 listings. So I may or may not do that. I may just kind of let it and see what everything comes out to. I'm on the search for something I sold. Can't find it again.
Uh-oh.
Hi, Grandma Magic Classics.
I'm still here, but my induction thing is making noise, so I'm going to put myself on mute.
Okay. My mom gave me a. Oh, sorry. My mom gave me a bunch of free nonfiction, self-help, Christian, etc. kind of books. I was bummed Amazon shut my selling account down. Aw. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Joanna says, how many listings do you have on Poshmark?
I was I was just going to say with Amazon, make another one.
Yeah.
They did that to me on one of my accounts because I didn't fill out my tax information. So you might be able to go in and try going in and filling out your tax information and see if they'll give it back to you. And they might.
Right?
They might be just shut you down because the tax information ain't in there. But if you go in there and fill it out, they might let you have it back.
Yeah. It's worth a try.
I
Give it
was
a
emailed this morning. I have another church account.
another what? Another Nikki. All right. Oh, and this is they want $39.99 a month. Really? For not for merchant fulfilled though, do they? That's just for FBA, right? Hmm. Oh, to sell. Huh. I thought on Merchant Fulfilled you didn't have to have a professional account. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Hmm. I thought you only had to pay that if you sent your items in. They don't have an individual fee per item you sell anymore. I think it was like 99 cents each item. Huh. Okay. Actually said another merch account. Okay. All right. Hey, Val. Yeah, I just throw them up on eBay. Should get a hold of my daughter. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, $40 a month, that's pretty pricey. I mean, unless you got like a lot of books and a lot of stuff to put up there, yeah. Merchant Fulfilled is $39 a month. Huh. Yeah, that must be a change that they've made. I'm gonna get some more coffee. It's crazy. That's one of the reasons why I stopped. Um, but I wasn't on Merchant Fulfilled. I was on FBA. But I would send items in, and then I would have customers calling me asking me questions about the item, and I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't even have the item here. It's in Amazon's warehouses. I don't even know I couldn't even tell you what the color is. You know, it was really because that was one of the things that I considered when I was, considering getting the doing FBA was it was like, they were taking care of everything. They had customer service, so that was all taken care of. I didn't have to answer any questions. You know, it was all on them. But then when I started having people call me or message me and say, "What's the color or what's the dimensions on this item?" I don't know. Look at the listing. Call Amazon. I don't know. So I got all my stuff back and did away with that. Oh, she works in health and safety in Amazon. Well, that's good. 99 cents per item sold or the option to do 40 a month. I never did shit with it. Yeah, Amazon's so saturated. Grandma Magic Classic says I'm thinking about doing a complete basement clean and inventory next week. I want to start a section and start filling some totes for a couple of days at the flea market this summer. Yeah. Oh, okay. Ungated. Yeah. I felt like there was too many rules over there. There was, they I mean, yeah, I guess they got to do that, but um I don't know. I didn't like the way they were going, so I was like, "Nah, I'm not doing that." That's something Grandma Magic Classics, that's definitely something I am considering. I'm gonna have to do an inventory because I've got several. I don't know about 400, but potentially, yeah. I mean, it could be that many. So I need to go through everything and just mark it off. Yeah, exactly, Anissa. Stand on your head. Yeah, but yeah, what's that song? Everything's gonna be all right, because we all know it will, one way or the other.
Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. Did you cook your food already?
Yeah, my daughter called me, and that's why
Oh, okay.
I missed you.
No worries.
Anyways, I got a second merch account.
You did?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with that?
I don't know. Well, see, the problem is I thought they took I have two Amazon accounts. I didn't realize it. And I logged into one and thought, oh, they took away my merch account because my merch account wasn't on that account. And I figured they took my merch account away. So I signed up for another one. And here it wasn't even the the account that I had for my merch account.
Oh, wow.
Because I have two emails. One, it's my first initial, my second initial, or my middle initial, and my maiden name.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also have that same one, but with just a one at the end.
Right.
So sometimes I get confused. If anybody figures out what those emails are, don't send me anything because you won't get me on them. Send me a Poplar Picker because I don't pay attention to them other than if I'm actually looking for something.
Okay.
Those are my spam emails mostly. What I sign up for stuff with. Yeah, you just stay over there. You can get none, buddy. These are my garlicky eggs with turkey in them. That should do the tummy good, right?
That should do something. If anything, move things right on along, I would say.
My daughter called me because my husband forgot everything with him. Forgot his wallet, forgot his keys, forgot everything.
What
So I
the
called my
heck?
daughter who's in town. I said, well, your dad forgot everything at home, so he probably wasn't able to stop and get something for breakfast, and he's not going to have any lunch. I said, you want to help me out here? She's like, yeah. So she
Wow.
went and got him some snacks and um, I had some tea and some lunch for later. So he's all good now.
That's good. How do you forget your wallet?
He does it all the time.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. Sometimes I have to call the wing place or the pizza place and order for him so I can order with my credit card because he's a dumbass.
Uh,
He would forget his head if it wasn't screwed on.
oh my gosh.
Got a terrible memory. Well, no, I don't want to say that because he does have a good memory as far as like how to fix things and stuff like that. But day to day stuff, he's terrible at remembering.
Yeah. Hank says at least he remembered to put his pants on. That's a plus.
Yeah, some days I'm surprised. No, And like, he always remembers birthdays, my birthday. He always remembers our anniversary. He actually remembers that stuff more than I do. Um, Usually I'm the one going, oh shit.
Yeah. I don't know why, but Mike always, we got married September 18th, and he always thought that we got married on, what did he used to say, September 23rd or something like that. I was like, and I think at the end, I think it was like, he was just doing it just to tick me off or something, It's like, how do you not remember that? And he goes, I don't know, I just don't remember it.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, Gary always remembers Valentine's Day, everything,
that's good.
but can't remember his freaking wallet.
Yeah.
Well, what he does, I think, is he cleans out his pockets from his dirty clothes, puts them in his
Hmm.
pockets with his clean clothes, and then puts them on, and then ends up dumping everything out of them, or something. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know how he does it.
Good morning, Swamp. Grandma Magic Classic says when you have 1,500 plus items in the basement, finding 400 will be a week-long chore. But hey, sure, something will come out of it. Yeah, absolutely.
Why does she need to find 400?
She lost 400 listings,
Oh,
and she doesn't know what 400 they are.
oh.
She said 30-day was a glitch when I was taking things from 10-day handling back to 1 day after the vacation. Huh.
Hmm.
What do you mean, Sassy? You're enlisting hell. What does that mean?
Because she's restructuring too.
Oh, it sounds like everybody's doing that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I gotta get an inventory check done. But at least right now, I think I'm just gonna, try to concentrate on getting some stuff up, getting a good um, amount of stuff on Macari and Poshmark. But then I do need to go and do a thorough inventory check. Hank said, so excited. I got me a pair of Ariats brand new for $25. Great fit and was the lot pair. My Justins are still good for yard work and writing. Yeah, definitely. That is a heck of a good deal.
Good morning, Mr. Sadie. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Sassy. Good morning, Tessa. Good morning, anybody else I've missed. Oh, Stephen, Glenn.
How far, Mr. Sadie?
Good morning, everybody.
Still going through each item and relisting what I touch. Inventory check. I have 60 plus that have dropped off in the last year. 300-ish items left to go through. Ooh.
Well, oh, mine are two Grandma Magic Classics. Oh my God. I mean, I honestly thought, I wondered if the freaking conspiracy theories were real. That's how bad my sales are. No, I really don't think they are. I'm just saying they're that bad that I wanted to paint my door. And I've
Yes.
been like I said earlier, I've been listing. I've got sales on. I've got promoted listings on. I've been repricing. I've been going in and tweaking my titles. Oh, it's terrible. But right now it's slow.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to spend money because they all got to put into taxes.
Yeah. I'm going to take my stuff out, so I'll be right back.
That's fine.
You got this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I have painted my door every day this week. I know I'm ready to get the paint out. It's terrible. This week has been horrible. I mean, this last weekend, I didn't have a lot of sales. Um, but I sold quite a few high dollar items. So that was okay. But this week has been terrible. Horrible, actually. Oh, you got a bunch of returns. I have had a great couple days in sales, over 400, which is great for me with only 170 listens. That is awesome. I only have 100 and I don't know, like 150 listings. Oh, there you go. That's a bright. Well, there's a bright side. You can get them listed now and get them sold. Anyone else listing larger items that still weigh under 5 pounds? As long as there isn't a box size limit, I can mail my vintage rollers cheaper. Vintage rollers? Can you put rollers on there?
Yeah. You can put anything on there.
What?
On Poshmark? I don't know about Poshmark. Vintage rollers? As long as there isn't a box size limit, I can mail my vintage. Can you put stuff like that on?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that rollers are allowed over there, Johanna.
I
They're
don't know. I
listed.
don't know enough about Poshmark to tell you. They're listed. Well,
Yeah, I would check. Because, I mean, just because they went through and they got listed and everything, you might have to. Poshmark took it. They have a hair accessory section. Well,
no.
okay. Oh, it's supposed to be fashion, makeup, accessories, but not hard goods like puzzle toys, mugs, glassware. Huh.
I suppose rollers that would fall under fashion too because you can make
Yeah.
yourself fashionable with the rollers. I don't know.
Hmm. That's interesting.
One of the things I'm doing is pricing items that cost $3 to ship, and I've had in inventory for a while. I'm marking to $12.97 free shipping, no best offers. Glenn's doing good so far on Poshmark. That's good. It's been moving that inventory that has been sitting and is just bread and butter pieces. It's good. Anything that moves makes stuff move.
That's true, Mr. Sadie. That's good. I think it's good to make changes and do something a little different. So I'm proud
Hmm.
of you for doing that. He put some dress shoes over on Posh.
There you go.
That's good. Yeah, just try new things and,
Yeah,
you
as long as
know.
you're making.
Sassy seller, you're still scared of Posh. What are you scared about? Very cool.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Listed a real live puppy on Poshmark recently. Just moronic. Yep.
Well, that's how eBay ended up having to have such strict rules because people are stupid. When things aren't controlled, people do stupid shit,
Yeah.
you know. And eventually all these places are going to have to be just like eBay with the strict rules because people are stupid and they take things to the limit.
Yep. It's true.
Well, it didn't say I couldn't list a live puppy on there. Oh, was that you?
That was
Damn it.
me.
Sorry.
Who's a bid?
The only time not excited for you to get a cha-ching. Likely make it. Yeah. Stupid's going to get, yeah. Stupid. Yep. Yeah. Some people just don't think. Well, and they think it's funny or they think, oh, I can skirt the rules or whatever. They don't realize what it does.
Right.
How many people it affects and, you know.
Just messes it up for everybody else, basically. That's really all it does. I mean, it's not, you might get away with it and think that you have gotten away with it, but
Oh,
just means they got to get a little stricter. So,
yep.
yep, I agree. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be working on is just
Hi, Violet Lemon. Mr. Sadie says, might have been my wife, Hank. Our puppy is having issues getting potty trained and she ain't having it.
oh my gosh.
Oh,
Poor puppy.
what did you get again? Wasn't it like a Chiweenie or something? I forget what kind of dog you got.
Mm-hmm.
Now start cheering. Morning, Dwayne. Oh, Pomchi, that's right.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
those are little dogs, so potty training is a for the most part, potty training is harder with smaller dogs usually.
Yeah.
But if it's any consolation, they say you can't truly train a
Mm-hmm.
puppy. I mean, you can, but you can't expect it to hold it until at least 4 months of age. They say you can work on potty training before 4 months of age, but you can't expect them to hold it until 4 months of age because their whatever isn't developed enough or whatever. So until 4 months, you're kind of, yeah. That's when you start getting frustrated is after 4 months.
I would have never been able to, and I really don't know how. Well, when we got Elvis, he was pretty much outside. When we were working, the dogs would go outside, but with Ringo, since I was home, I just got to the point where I was taking him out usually at first, every 30 minutes, we go outside. And now it's usually about an hour to pretty much, I would say an hour and a half to 2 hours, and
Yeah.
we go outside, you know. And of course, the days are getting nicer, the temperature's getting up and staying up, during the day. So I leave them outside for quite a while, but I just try to take them outside you know,
Yeah.
every so often. So,
Hank, I listened to some of those other scam baiters, Nikki, and I gotta say a lot of them are really funny. But I still think you're one of the funniest, you silly slurry. That's because you love me. So I'll always be the best in your eyes. But I figured it out. Yeah, F you autocorrect. I know that's every time I type Valerie, even on my computer, not just my phone, it changes it to Valorize.
I don't know why it does that.
Oh, that time it didn't.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah, almost every except for this one time. Every other time, it's always changed it to Valorize. I hate
That's
that.
funny. Yeah. I've been called calorie too.
Yeah.
That's definitely an autocorrect on that one.
Well, when I first started hanging out with you and Sally, I used to call you, or I used to call her Salary, Valerie and
Mhm.
Salary,
Mhm.
all the
Yep.
time.
Yeah, and I do at night I'll usually put a couple of pads out just for any kind of, accidents, or, if they can't wake me up, cuz usually I'll sleep like a log. I'll put the pads out just to, just for emergencies, and they're, pad trained also.
Yeah,
They're doing pretty good.
yeah. So he's almost 4 months, so that's good. 4 months is when they figure they get it. So hopefully it'll get better after the. Tell your wife, hopefully after the 4 month mark, that he'll start getting it. I
It'll get
suppose because they got a pretty newer house too. They're in a newer house.
right.
You know, they only lived in that house not that long, and I suppose she.
Yeah,
And if you got carpeting,
right.
yeah, and little puppies like that, they get excited and they pee. You always buy doggy diapers.
Oh yeah, you got yours crate trained. But I hate putting him in there. That's why I want him to learn so I can leave him out. Yeah.
And eventually he'll learn. You just have to be consistent with it. You have to try to be. It's really hard when you work, but you have to try to be like taking him out around the same time all the time, and yeah, try to get his bladder on a schedule. And like I said, little dogs, they're harder to potty train than bigger dogs, I think, in my experience. My sales have been so bad, but I'm just going to keep listing. That's all you can do is just list through it
Yep.
because eventually the sales are going to get better. I
You
finally
got to
got
be
my top rated. I go back and forth with my top rated. I get it and then I lose it. But it doesn't, I don't really pay attention to it because It doesn't do me any good anyways because I have 2-day handling time on all my
Yes.
stuff. What? What?
I just sold a dress for $110.
Nice.
Yay!
That's very nice.
I was kind of worried because she sent me a message because I don't have best offer on my items, but
Mm-hmm.
she sent me a message and she said, "Would you take 110 for this?" So, and when the messages you have uh reply an offer.
Yeah.
So I put that, I used that and so yesterday I'm like, well, is she going to take it? What's she going to do? Did she? So that's good. I'm glad she decided that
Well
was a
done.
good deal.
And then she paid.
Yep.
Good job. I'm still happy for you, even though I haven't gotten any sales.
Thank you, Nikki. Yeah, that was good.
Good sale. Now send some of that good juju to me, would you?
Pum pum coo. There you go. It's on its way.
All right. I'm gonna wait for my cha-chings.
Huh.
I wonder how Charles is doing with his because he switched everything over to good till canceled.
Right.
I wonder how he did with that. Charles, are you there? Sometimes he's there just listening.
Charles, can you hear me?
We're over there in Oklahoma, Oklahoma, Oklahoma.
That's right, Dwayne. Hey, Summer. She's listening as she sleeps. Oh my gosh.
Hi, Sherry. Hi, Summer.
Hey, you got to do a dance when you have a good sale. I mean, really, you know, I have a thing, just a special thing, and I usually do it out loud. And when I get a sale, I say thank you. It's just an
Yep.
appreciation, even though they don't hear it. I hear it. But
Oh,
man,
you do.
when you get a good sale like that, it's like, man, you got to do the dance.
Yep.
You got to do a dance.
Yep. Even if your good friend ain't getting any sales, you still gotta.
You still got to do a dance. Because sometimes it could be vice versa.
Yep. Yep.
And you
No.
gotta do the dance for the friend too.
Yep.
So there you go, Nikki. You gotta do a
I
dance
do.
for me.
I did. I'm proud of you. I get happy for you guys just as much as I get for myself. I mean, like everybody's like, "Oh, Todd sells so much." I think that's exciting. I'm very proud of him. He does such a good job, and he
He
gets such
does.
good sales. I
Yeah,
always am proud of him.
absolutely.
Yeah, and I'm always proud of you guys when you guys sell, even if I'm not selling.
And we appreciate it.
Yeah,
That's right, Mr. Sadie. Thank you, sale gods.
yeah.
Absolutely. It's a
It's like a
cha-ching
balloon
dance.
dance, Nikki, except a cha-ching dance. Yeah, let's do the cha-ching. Everybody do a cha-ching dance for Nikki.
Woo! I don't know what that was, but my kids would say, "Mom, stop."
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Violet Lemon was fighting with eBay tape. Congrats.
Uh-oh. You get wrapped up.
That was,
Get
that was the
wrapped.
other night. I was taping a box, and I was using my teeth to cut the tape.
Oh
And
gosh.
I was watching that Michael Malloy, and he said something. I don't remember what it was, But he said something. I damn near choked on my tape. I was struggling. I mean, it was just constant. He was boom, 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 one right after another. I was laughing so freaking hard I couldn't even get my tape chewed off. Oh god, it was funny. Hi
Oh
Jennifer.
my gosh.
New inventory. Sometimes you get my button here to see. You're getting organized. Everybody's getting organized but me.
It must be that time of year.
Why not? My husband says my dancing is why we don't do more live videos.
Aww.
I fought the tape and the tape won. Yeah. Hmm.
Said the blue tape is so thin, it
Yeah, I
splits
like the
when you go to use
multicolored.
it.
I don't have any problems with the multicolored tape. The white tape.
Right. That's all I have is just the white tape. But I don't like eBay tape.
They say it's 2 mil.
Yeah,
That's pretty thick for tape.
yeah, I don't I don't like it. I
Well,
don't
then
know
don't use
why.
it.
I don't know why it is that I don't like it, but I just don't like it. I don't know. I have no reason for it not to, you know. I don't really have anything against it. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I got that piece of that stuck in my hair, and, that stuff smells too.
Mhm.
But 4 new wire shelving units. Put one in my kitchen. I'm taking 2 to make 3 units, and then a single one for my basement. Good.
Nice.
Very, very good. And sometimes you have to do that. I mean, I think that's, something that we all have to do. We get, sometimes we think, well, maybe I need to, revamp my whole um, inventory, my whole, revamp everything, you know, the way I do things, the way that I store things, and I think that's good because you're always, changing things and you're always doing things for the better. So I think that's a great thing. I think that's just part of,
Mhm.
doing business.
Yeah. Dwayne says, so here is a funny story. For like 3 months, I have been noticing some scratches on my thumbnail. I could not, I could not figure out what the hell it was. Found out yesterday. My tape gun cutter rubs across my nail. Duh.
Well, there you go.
There you go. Now you know.
Oh,
I have
violet
a tape
lemon.
gun too, but it just if I think it's easier just to take the knife and go. I don't know. I struggle taking that on and off of my gun.
Huh.
My
Violet
husband gets
lemon.
mad at me too. He's like, "You got four tape. You got four goddamn tape guns. Why don't you have any of your tape on them?"
That'd be too easy. Ah, a mystery of the thumbnail scratches. Yep. Sounds like a good book, huh?
So here it is. Scratched up nails mean sales. Yep. Your poet didn't even know it, Dwayne.
Yeah, I like my tape gun. I think it works good and helps me, kind of keep it around so it doesn't get lost. Violet Lemon says I used my coupon when it first came out, went back and bought some mailers, paid, and then they sent the wrong stuff. So she had to do a item not as described,
Hmm.
so she could get the right stuff. Huh.
So it felt good actually since it's eBay themselves. Yeah.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
actually not eBay. It's actually a company that works for eBay. But
Yeah.
yeah. I'll be right back.
But that's the thing about them too is like they run out of boxes and stuff, and they usually don't have them back in stock until the next coupon comes out, which is pretty crappy. They should have all that stuff, plenty of inventory for that. Yeah, I use the little ones for this one's mine, and it's kind of heavy duty. Actually, I need to get some stuff to clean it because it's got all that sticky gunk all over it. That sounded horrible. And so it probably doesn't work as well as it should. There's tape parts on it, and yeah, probably need to clean it, but that's okay. Oh, you always get yours. Usually get mine like I, I on purpose wait for the new coupon to come out at like I think it's like 2 a.m. And so usually I'll order, be one of the first ones that order. I try to be anyway. It just gives you a better um, chance of getting your stuff. So I always buy mine at the end of the quarter. Gugon will clean that. Yeah, I don't know if I have any. I might have some Gugon. Listing party tonight? Maybe. Yeah, that sounds good. We can do a listing party tonight. I know I haven't had one for the last couple of nights. I've just been trying to get my stuff together and get into a routine. Kind of changed, because like before I was listing like 30 or trying to list 30 a day on eBay. And well, now since I went to the small store, um, I had to kind of revamp that. And so now I'm doing uh, 10 eBay, 10 Macari, 10 Poshmark, and that's it. So I'm going to try to do 30, but just separate them where they're going. Try the Metal Pro Sun ones. Looks like the small one that comes with the Scotch brand. Better. Hate the ones with handles. Huh. Yeah, cross listing party. There you go. So, and I've, kind of figured out. I mean, I don't have a process for listing on Macari and Poshmark because basically all I do, I start on Macari, I take the pictures, I do the listing, I finish that, and then I basically just start over when I'm doing the Poshmark. So, and it's not a long process, but yeah, so I just kind of do it that way. Okay, Amelia, you have a great day. Have a wonderful day. Yeah. Um 5 o'clock. Let's shoot for is 6 too early for you, Alana? We can shoot for 6 o'clock if that'll work for y'all. Let me know. I don't know if that's on there or not. Okay, I'm going to put that. Okay, 6 is good. Does that work for everybody else? 6 o'clock for a listing party? What is 6 here? I don't know. 6, 7. Right now it's 9:41. You guys are ahead an hour. You're ahead of me an hour. So in Florida it's 10:41. Right? Yeah, so it'd be 7 your time. Yep. You are correct. It's okay. Summer said, I heard a party. What party? Where party? Pizza party at Valerie's house. Hey, you come on. Let's go. So we're gonna do a listing party tonight. 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. So it would be 4 o'clock for you, Summer. So see what we can get done. I'm ready for that. Man, I am so glad I sold that dress. That is just awesomeness. Awesome! That was my mother-in-law. She said, "Did I tell you 11 or 11:30 for lunch?" Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's going to be a long day. That's okay.
I'm
But you know,
back.
okay. That's right, Hank. If it ain't listed, it ain't going to sell.
That's right.
Well, I'm
And
out
like
of
Tanya
here.
says, if you don't price it, if you don't ask for it, you can't get that amount.
Well, enjoy your trip, Violet Lemon. Enjoy those fishes.
Was she going fishing or what?
She's going to the aquarium.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah, I was talking to my brother yesterday. So, I'm saying, what was I saying? Oh, I was just kind of talking to him about the court case and everything, and I said, I've never owned my own home.
Yeah.
I have never owned a home. My first husband, we never owned a home. Me and Mike, we never owned a home. So
Hmm.
that's kind of like my wish is to own a home. And I said, I would like to own my own home by the time I'm 50. And he goes, well, how long is that? And I said, well, a little bit over a year. He
Hmm.
said, dang, that's old. I said, no. I said, that's not that old. I said, you're like right there behind me. He's like 38 or something like that. Yeah,
Oh,
he's 30. He's 38. So, yeah, he made a big deal over that. But I mean, that's the thing is he's like 11 years younger than I am.
oh.
So, yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Hi, Michelle. Um, yeah, who was it? One of my nephews or something the other day said something about me be pushing 50, and I said, I'm not pushing 50. And he's like, yeah, you are. And I was like, no, I'm not. I said, I'm 43. I'm going to be 44 this year. I said, I'm not even, I said, you can't round up until you're past five. I said, I'm
Yep.
still on this side. I'm closer to 40 than I am 50.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I can't hardly believe it myself, but
Yeah.
that is what it is. Yep. Like Anissa says, time is but a vapor.
Hmm.
Yep. Valerie, we're going to be 50 and fabulous. That's right.
Are you and her the same age or what?
Yes. Yeah, I don't remember when her birthday is. Uh, dang, swag. That's awesome. You go, girl.
Yeah, Hank says he
She
needs to
said,
work on his math skills. Yes, definitely.
she's swag. Maven says, I'm 54 and my boyfriend is 19 years younger.
Oh,
You
way to go.
go. You go,
Wow.
girl.
Cougar.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. She's August 5th,
Hmm.
1969. I'm September 1st. Um, oh, Mike says, I keep stretching it. I'm almost 47 and
Nick's 10 years younger.
uh,
There you go. My
that's
husband's five
awesome.
years older than me.
That's all right.
I, I
Swag may even said it all. We're all still we're all still 25. Yep, that's right.
It's not though, really. Thank you, Hank. I just cut it.
Isn't that crazy, Dwayne? That's so crazy.
That is
Yeah,
crazy,
me and
huh?
Mike were born on the same day in the same year.
You guys are
Nuts.
twins.
Yep. Long lost twins. Yeah, Grandma Magic Classics. I'm old but immature, so it makes me look younger.
There you go.
Absolutely. Good job. Greenville Treasure says I'll be 70 this year, but I feel like I'm still pushing
Thank you.
50. That's a good way to think of it. Hi, Karen's at the beach. How you
Hi,
doing?
hi, Greenville Treasures. I'll be 70 this year, but I feel like I'm still pushing 50. Nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's all a number. It's just the way
Yeah.
you look at life and what you do and,
Yep.
how you live your life.
Yep.
Um, that's what
Yesterday I was feeling like I was about 102.
oh my
Today I'm
gosh.
today I'm feeling a bit younger.
Hank says, I thought I was turning 30 last year, but my mom and man were both like, no, you're turning 29.
Thanks, Greenville Treasures.
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Hi, Carol.
Hi, Carol.
Oh,
Everybody popping in today.
yeah.
Everybody give a thumbs up for Valerie.
Thumbs up. Thumbs it up. Ow. Yeah. I'm just going to be Well, I got to get ready and go get ready to go to lunch. I mean, I don't really have to do a whole lot, but put a little Bondo on and it'll all be good.
No thumbs
Uh,
for you.
huh?
Dwayne said no thumbs for you.
No thumbs for you. Oh, come on.
She gets a thumbs up just for that sale alone. We're selling a dress for $110.
That's funny.
Me
Yeah, I do the same thing, Anissa. That's the first
too.
place I go. It doesn't matter if it's a good video or bad video, I still go over and click the thumbs up. I feel like if you can get in front of the camera and talk a little bit, then you deserve that. So, you deserve that much. Thanks, Bridget.
Yeah, and if I don't care for the video, I don't give them a thumbs down.
Right. Cuz I mean
I mean,
they're still doing it. They're still doing the video.
hmm sometimes I don't give a thumbs up if I don't like the video, but I don't ever give a thumbs down. But all my friends here, yeah, I always give thumbs up just because they're my friend. They could have the stupidest video out there and they'll still get a thumbs up.
There you go, Swag Maven. Oh, I know let's see. I know the girls I went to school with. I don't know
hmm
what happened to them, but most have gone to the beach, laid out in the sun, and they drink and smoke. I do none of that. Well, that's good.
Um, yes, I am doing.
If
Give the
anybody can
thumbs
do it,
up.
Nikki can. That's for sure. Bondo, that's right.
Yeah, I see a lot of the popular girls now, and yeah, they look like shoe leather. Their face does.
Stay
I
out
mean,
of
not
the
that I'm any better
sun.
because I smoke, but yeah, it's like, wow, all that tanning. They used to make fun of me because I didn't have very good tan. I get tan more than I used to, but now, but at the time when I was in school, I didn't tan that much, and they used to make fun of me because I wouldn't go to the tanning bed,
Yeah.
and my mom wouldn't let me. She's like, "No, it's bad. That's horrible for your skin." And and now, yeah, now they look like they got shoe leather for faces. Yeah, I was just in the other room and I forgot my clip. So now I got my hair down because I'm too lazy to go get it. It's driving me nuts though. I hate it. It drives me crazy with my hair down. I can't handle it. I'm gonna go get my clip here in a minute because it drives me nuts.
Yep. Swag Maven, Bondo, and War Paint. That's what I call it. Most people are like, Bondo? I gotta go put my Bondo on. What are you talking about? My makeup. Why do you call it Bondo? I said, well, it's like trying to make it better and, you know, fix a crash site type of thing. So, and as you can see, I didn't put anything on today, so it's
Well, that's me.
okay.
I'm always in shorts. I love shorts. Well, now of course, I've lost my tan in my legs, so now they're white as white can be. I don't even have tan on my arms or nothing, and it's like, oh my god, we need sun.
Yeah. Like for the next month or two, we're gonna
Yeah.
need to wear like sunglasses. Everybody has to just wear sunglasses because everybody is gonna be. I mean, other than the girls that go to the year-round tanning booth, you know. So,
Thank you, Carol. So are you. Nikki has chicken legs. Yep, I do. I do. I got what? Chicken legs.
You're sweet, Anissa. Thank you. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh. Hank says
Well,
it's
you go
hot
in
and
here in
humid.
shorts all the time, and you're a redhead, so I know you have chicken legs. Because he doesn't tan either.
Shoe leather. Oh, that I hate that look. Shoe leather cleavage. Yeah.
I'll be right back. I gotta go get my clip.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Wouldn't that be funny? Makeup contouring videos. That would be hilarious. And I would not do well. I would not I would not do well. I don't do very good with makeup. I just kind of, I really don't even I mean, I just put a little bit of like Bondo on, a little bit of powder, some lipstick and some mascara, and that's usually the extent that I will go. That's like on a good day. Um I usually don't mess with it too much. And I'm just not, I usually don't use blush or bronzer or eyeshadow or eyeliner. Yeah. I don't worry about any of that. Nope. Don't fuss with it. Jennifer says, I'm lost without makeup, or I'm lost with makeup. Just went to Sephora the other day and found out my skin is not oily like I thought. It's dry. We'll be going back for an hour consultation.
Back.
Yeah, that would be crazy. My eyes would be all messed up.
Oh, yeah.
Mike said he's
Lincoln.
going for the all natural tan leather look.
Green said most men, me included, like the more natural beauty look. Makeup is like lying to me. What do you really look like? Yeah.
It's true. I mean,
I quit wearing
can you
makeup years
imagine
ago.
dating someone and then be like, you got all this makeup on and, every time and then like, there's a sleepover and then you're like, "Who the
Well,
heck is that? Who are you?"
well, that's the thing. I mean, hi Maggie Doodle. That's the thing. Some of this makeup these days makes you look completely flawless,
Yep.
and you could be like a whole haggard old grandma underneath it.
Mhm.
It'll make you look like you're almost perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got some of that mineral makeup that, yeah, I mean, you can't see hardly any imperfections in my face, but it feels like I got about 10 pounds of shit on my face, though.
Yeah. I hate that feeling. Feels like if you laugh, you're gonna crack.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like that.
My daughter bought some of that for me one day, and gave it to me, and she's like, "You should try this." And I'm like, "I just don't do makeup anymore. I don't care enough to do makeup anymore.
Yep.
Even the best makeup ain't gonna hide flaws unless you got the skills to apply it right. I don't have those skills." Yeah.
Me neither. I figure, it is what it is. If they don't like it, they don't gotta look.
She's a 10 at 2 in the morning and a 2 at 10 in the morning. I use that airbrush makeup when I want to spend time to try if it's a splash on foundation, airliner, and lipstick. Yeah, I don't put anything on.
She's all natural.
Gary loves me the way I am, so that's all that matters. I don't care what anybody else thinks.
Ain't that the truth, Grandma Magic Classics? Makeup can't hide an ugly soul. My Gram said that all the
Yep.
time. It's true.
People like me the way I am, so I just stay that way. I don't
Yeah,
care. And if people don't like me the way I am, screw
that's right.
them.
Absolutely. Well, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for the day. We'll be back at, what did we decide? 6?
I think
6
that's what
o'clock tonight. We're going to have a listing party. So bring all of your listing items, or no, the things that you want to list,
yeah.
and we'll get them listed. That'll be fun. I hope everybody has a great day. Nikki, thank you for coming in, hanging with me.
I'm old
Guess, no,
faithful.
guess nobody else loves me.
I do.
And thank you for the chat. You guys definitely, all as usual, make it very interesting. You are listing my items for me? No, I am listing my items for me. Thank
I
you.
wish I could get her to list my items. I've been trying
Shoot.
for years, but she won't do
Nope.
it.
Yep, that's right, Dwayne. They just love sleep a little bit more. I love you guys, and we'll see you guys tonight.
You guys.
Have fun. Bye.
Bye, everybody.